Hello students, welcome to my chemistry class. Today I will discuss question and answers from the chapter chemical reaction and equation. So there are 4 types of questions: multiple choice, assertion and reasoning type, very short type and short type. Okay, the first type is multiple choice question. First question is, when silver is exposed in air, it gets a black coating of. The options are silver nitrate, silver sulfide, silver oxide and silver carbonate. Okay, so correct option is Ag2S or silver sulfide. Why? Because when exposed in air, silver reacts with hydrogen sulfide gas present in air to form black silver sulfide coating. Okay, the reaction is silver reacts with H2S to form silver sulfide and hydrogen. This is the reason why silver on exposing to air gets a black coating. Now question number 2. A substance X is used in whitewashing and is obtained by heating limestone in the absence of air. Identify the substance X. Here the options are CaOCl2, CaOH2, CaO and CaHCO3. Okay, these all are calcium compounds. The correct answer is CaO, calcium oxide or quicklime. Okay, why? Because on heating calcium carbonate or limestone in absence of air, calcium carbonate decomposes to form quicklime, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, this quicklime is actually used for whitewashing. Okay, that means the substance X is quicklime or calcium oxide. How this calcium oxide is used during whitewashing? Calcium oxide is dissolved in water. Okay, during whitewashing, and on dissolving in water, calcium oxide reacts with water to form calcium hydroxide. Okay, which is known as slacked lime. This is actually used during whitewashing. Okay, the question number 3 is, oxidation is a process which involves, the options are addition of oxygen, addition of hydrogen, removal of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. Answer is option A and option D. Both options are correct. Okay, that means addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. We know that during oxidation both can happen. Addition of oxygen may happen or removal of hydrogen may happen. So both are correct. Now question number 4. Which of the following statements about the given reaction are correct? Okay, the reaction is here: iron Fe solid reacts with H2O gaseous, that means steam, react to form Fe3O4 iron oxide and hydrogen gas. Okay, so here 4 options are given, 4 statements are given. First statement is iron metal getting oxidized. Second is water is getting reduced. Third is water is acting as a reducing agent, and now water is acting as an oxidizing agent. Okay, so answer is option A, B and D are correct. Why? Because option A, iron metal getting oxidized, yes, it is correct, because iron getting oxidized to form iron oxide. That means oxygen is added with iron. B is also correct, water is getting reduced, because water is getting reduced to hydrogen. That means oxygen is removed from water. The D is also correct, water is acting as an oxidizing agent. Why? Because water acting as an oxidizing agent, because it oxidizes iron to iron oxide. So it is also correct. Okay, now the next type of question is assertion and reasoning type question. Okay, the first question, assertion A here is silver chloride turns grey in sunlight. The reason for this assertion is decomposition of silver chloride in presence of sunlight takes place to form silver metal and chlorine gas. Okay, that means assertion is a statement and reason for the statement. So here 4 options are given. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. B is both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. C is A is true but R is false, and D, A is false but R is true. You have to choose the correct option. Okay, so here the answer is first option, A is correct. Okay, why? Because silver chloride on exposing to sunlight turns grey because it decomposes to form silver and chlorine. Okay, that means the assertion is also correct, reason is also correct, and reason correctly explain assertion A. That means option A is correct. Okay, the next question here, assertion is iron fillings on reaction with hydrochloric acid HCl gives ferrous chloride and hydrogen gas. Reason for this is double displacement reaction takes place. Okay, here the four options are given as same as in question number 1. Okay, here the option C is correct. Okay, why? Because the first assertion is correct. Why? Because iron actually reacts with HCl to form iron chloride and hydrogen gas. Okay, and also R is not correct. As C, it is written A is true but R is false. That means reason is false. Actually, double displacement not happened here. This reaction is a displacement reaction, not double displacement. Because iron displaces hydrogen from HCl to form iron chloride. Okay, so C option is correct. Now the next type of question is very short type of question. First question here, zinc liberate hydrogen gas when reacted with dilute HCl, whereas copper does not. Explain why. We know that zinc and copper both are metal. Zinc can liberate hydrogen gas from HCl, but copper does not. Why? Because zinc on reacting with dilute HCl, it can displace hydrogen from dilute HCl and form zinc chloride. Why? Because zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. In metal activity series, zinc is above hydrogen. That means it more reactive than hydrogen. Any more reactive metal than hydrogen can displace hydrogen from its compound. But copper is less reactive than hydrogen. So it cannot displace hydrogen from its compound. So zinc can react with HCl to displace hydrogen, but copper does not. The question number 2 is oil and fat containing food items are flushed with nitrogen. Why? Because nitrogen gas is an unreactive gas. It do not combine with oil and fat. Okay, so it saves the food from getting soggy and damaged. We have seen that the potato chips packets are filled with a gas, that is nitrogen gas. Okay, this is the reason, because nitrogen gas is unreactive. It protects the food from getting soggy and damaged. Okay, the next type of question is short type of question. Okay, the question 1 here, identify the type of chemical reaction in each case and also write a balanced chemical equation for the same. The first reaction here is zinc metal added to copper sulfate solution. Okay, so you have to write a balanced chemical equation. Zinc metal, zinc Zn, solid S, copper sulfate aqueous solution. It reacts to form zinc sulfate ZnSO4 aqueous and copper solid. Okay, so this is a displacement reaction. Why? Because zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate. Now the next one is aluminium metal added to dilute HCl. Here aluminium Al, this is the reaction, Al react with HCl dilute to form LCl3 and hydrogen gas. Here also aluminium displaces hydrogen from HCl to form LCl3. That is, this is also a displacement reaction. Both are displacement reaction. Okay. Now the last question here is 1 gram copper powder is heated in a china dish. It turns to a substance X. On passing hydrogen gas over the heated substance X, the surface again turns brown. Write balanced chemical equation in each case and identify the type of reaction. Okay, so what happened here? Copper, on heating copper in presence of oxygen in a china dish, it changes to copper oxide. So the brown color of copper fades. This reaction is an oxidation reaction. Why? Because copper add on oxygen and oxygen is added to copper. Now if we pass hydrogen gas over the heated substance produced, that means copper oxide, it again reduce, that means copper oxide reduced to copper and water is formed also. Okay, that means this is a reduction reaction. And the brown color is again formed because copper oxide is reduced to copper, which is brown in color. Okay, this is the last reaction. Okay, this is the end of this video. Bye.